All right, let's look at the homework 1.4, problem number 5. So we want to find the difference quotient for this function 1 over x plus 2. All right, so let's do that. All right, so first we're going to have to find, let's see, let's do it all at once. All right, so here we have to plug in x plus delta x. So you're going to get the 1 over, right? So we have to replace by x plus delta x. Right? Then you have a plus 2 minus f of x. You just copy the original function here. Right? So you have x plus 2. Right? Then we're going to divide the whole thing by delta x. Right? All right. Then since you have two fractions, you have a subtraction here. So we're going to find the common denominator. Right, so common denominator, usually the product of the denominators. So we just multiply the denominators together. So you have x plus delta x plus 2 times x plus 2. Right, so since we have to multiply the denominator by quantity x plus 2, we're going to have to do the same to the numerator. So you have x plus 2. Right? Then it's a subtraction, so it's minus. Then we have to multiply this denominator by quantity x plus delta x plus 2. We're going to have to do the same thing. So you have x plus delta x plus 2. Right? And don't forget that there's a delta x right at the bottom. All right? Then we can cancel a bunch of things here. You have x minus x. All right, there's a 2 minus 2. All right, and don't forget that there's still a negative sign, so this still distribute to delta x. So what you get is going to be, right, we have negative delta x, right, over quantity x plus delta x plus 2, and then you have x plus 2. And then we divide the whole thing by delta x. Alright, then we can also cancel here. There's a delta x on top, so this becomes 1, and the delta x on the bottom cancel out. Alright, then what you get is going to be, so there's a negative sign here. I put the negative sign right in front, and you have a 1 over quantity x plus delta x plus 2 times x plus 2. Right? Alright, let's type it in. Alright, so what we got was negative 1 over quantity x plus delta. So let's see, it's going to be in the Greek letter maybe. There should be delta, let's see, symbols maybe. I can't find, oh, maybe more. Oh, here. There should be delta here. Right? Delta x plus 2. Then you have x plus 2. Right? So let's go down and submit for testing. All right, I came back and looks like we got this one correctly. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.